Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Bunnychill, a superhero content creator here to save your smile. And today, because it's Thanksgiving and I got a new mic, I decided to make a video in the Monstrous design series. Because of Thanksgiving, today we'll be looking at Parrotmon, a giant bird Digimon. As we all know, Americans like to eat giant birds on Thanksgiving. I mean, they eat turkeys, but who cares right now? Parrotmon has been getting a lot of love recently with Digimon Liberator and with Digimon Story Time Stranger. Parrotmon to me is an interesting Digimon because it is one of the first few Digimons we ever see on the screen at least in the OVA for Digimon Adventure. Without further ado, let's jump into the evolution line of Parrotmon, starting with the rookie of Penmon. Penmon, flightless bird that has been discovered in the Antarctic base's computers, and it is similar to a penguin, but it has a friendly personality and it will walk alongside you with a waddling walk. Due to him being raised in areas covered in ice, he doesn't do well with extreme heat, but despite him being unable to fly, he can travel at fast speeds by sliding on its belly on ice. Special move Mugen Binta is a technique in which it approaches the enemy without them noticing, then uses its hands to slap them in the cheeks with vehement force. Of course, Penmon is not the only rookie in this evolution line. There is also Muchamon, a bird Digimon that is unable to fly just like Penmon. This Digimon, however, lives in tropical areas, and so it always leads a happy life. It possesses a bursting enthusiasm and dances with the rhythm of the samba, and its most favorite thing is its richly colored pelt. Special move is repeatedly pecking with its colorful beak called Tropical Beak. Moving away from the rookies to the champions, we have Kokachimon, a giant bird Digimon with two overdeveloped legs. Because it has continued to live on the ground for so long, it cannot fly through the air and has evolved a body that is suited for land. For that reason, its body became even larger and its leg strength has developed tremendously. Part of its wings have completely degenerated, and in battle it spreads them wide with its tail to intimidate the opponent. Its disposition is violently ferocious, but in order to preserve its large build, it dislikes violent battles that consume its energy. Special move is Petrifire. It is a terrifying technique that does not carbonize those who suffer the technique but completely petrifies the body. This Digimon to me is also quite interesting because apparently it comes from the Cockatrice, which is a mythical monster that was part snake and part chicken that possessed the ability to turn things to stone with its gaze. Despite me making a joke about giant birds on Thanksgiving, this is interesting lore honestly. Next up we have Akatorimon, a Cockatrice species Digimon that developed its legs to make up for being unable to fly. Because it consumes more energy than meets the eye moving its large body, it apparently detests violent battles. Special move is glaring with its red eyes to petrify and shatter the opponent, called Scar Red Eye. I don't know what to say on this one because Akatori literally means red bird. So this is just a red Kokatorimon. And now we have the man of the hour, or I guess bird of the hour, Parrotmon. This is a strange and mysterious bird that wandered from another digital world through a rift in space-time. It is a very intelligent and calm Digimon, and it prefers not to battle, but once it is angered, it gets out of control. Its signature move is flying at the speed of sound and mowing down the enemy with a shockwave called Sonic Destroyer. And its special move is generating electricity with the feathers growing on its head and losing thunderbolts on the enemy from above called Mjolnir Thunder. As you might expect, Parrotmon is based on a parrot, and like I said, it is one of the first Digimon we ever see in the Digimon Adventure short film, fighting against Greymon. Parrotmon also made an appearance in Digimon Liberator alongside Shoto Kazama, the protagonist of that series, which is a surprise because when it comes to protagonists you expect dinosaurs or dragons, not birds and parrots. Also in the concept art we can see various forms of Parrotmon, one that looks pretty close to what we already got, one that looks pretty freaky if you ask me, and one that looks like, well, Big Chungus. Next up we have the final Digimon on today's video, and that is Crossmon, a mega level Digimon that evolved from Parrotmon. It is a giant bird Digimon whose body is clad in gold armor. The armor that covers its whole body is made of chrome Digizoid, so it deflects every attack. It is said that it is Crossmon's duty to annihilate the invaders that enter the digital world. Special moves are performing a ramming attack with its full metal body called Kaiser Phoenix, and a white ray which reduces the opponent to ash called Mystic Break. What's interesting about Crossmon that this guy was adopted from a winning Digimon entry in the Digimon Web.art contest. At the time of this recording, I don't have any image to share because private life and all of that. So yeah, it's still cool that this is a fan-made Digimon that made its way into the franchise. Same thing can be said about other popular Digimons like Cyberdramon even. And that was the video. This was an interesting video for me to make because looking back, this Digimon had a lot of appearances in Digimon media, including anime, games, and even web novels. I find it interesting that such a simple bird design can appear in so many things, but then again, this is Digimon, you can never expect anything out of this franchise to be consistent. So who knows, maybe we won't see Parrotmon in the future after this, or maybe we'll see more of him. One more thing I want to mention before I end the video is that I'm still working on finishing Time Stranger. I just need a bit of time to grind some Digimon because the fights have gotten a bit more difficult towards the final stretch. Other than that, you know what to do. Comment, like, and subscribe, and until next time, chill out. Oh, also I forgot.
Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. But bird, well, a bird, bird, bird. But bird, well, a